The Boutique Hotel Blueprint, Audiobook, Part 1, A New Era in Hospitality, narrated by Kevin Reardon. The opportunity ahead. Before we dive into the practical work of building your boutique hotel, we need to understand the landscape we're entering and why this moment represents such an unprecedented opportunity. The hospitality industry is undergoing its most significant transformation in decades. Chain hotels struggle with undifferentiated experiences. OTAs take ever larger shares of revenue, and travelers increasingly seek something more profound than thread counts and loyalty points. They want meaning, they want connection, identity, and experience. In this disruption lies your opportunity. While established players cling to outdated models, a new generation of boutique hoteliers is winning by breaking every traditional rule. They're building properties that guests specifically seek out, share obsessively, and return to repeatedly, all while commanding premium rates and maintaining direct customer relationships. Part 1 reveals why the playing field has never been more level for independent operators with vision and determination. You'll discover how creator-driven hospitality is transforming the industry and why boutique properties are now competing effectively against brands with billion-dollar budgets. This foundation isn't just context. It's the lens through which every strategic decision in this book will be made. Because you're not just building a hotel, you're joining a movement. Chapter 1, The Rise of Creator-Driven Hospitality. The Creator Revolution in Hotels. The most successful new hoteliers aren't coming from hospitality schools or corporate training programs. They're coming from everywhere else, and that's precisely why they're winning. This new generation brings fresh perspectives from design, real estate, content creation, entrepreneurship, and even professions as unexpected as law and medicine. They're not just hotel operators. They're creators building experiences that resonate deeper than any amenity list or corporate standard ever could. This is creator-driven hospitality, and it's rewriting the industry's rules. The outsider advantage. Boutique hotels, as we know them today, didn't exist until a few visionaries broke the mold. And notably, they were outsiders to traditional hotel business. In the 1980s, a former investment banker, Bill Kimpton, created the first boutique hotel in San Francisco. He brought wine hours, personality, and local charm to a space that had previously been dominated by beige box standards and corporate conformity. At the same time, Schrager, co-founder of this club, Studio 54, entered the hotel world not as a hotelier, but as a cultural curator. When he launched Morgan's Hotel in New York City, he invented the concept of lobby as theater and made hotels fashionable again. His partnership with designer Philippe Starck brought a new design sensibility that changed every hospitality convention. Neither had hotel experience. Both changed hotels forever. They succeeded precisely because they weren't burdened with traditional thinking. They saw what guests actually wanted and not what the industry had always provided. They created properties that function as businesses but felt like movements. Case study, Liz Lambert, from trial lawyer to motel icon. Liz Lambert didn't just start as a hotel developer. She was a trial lawyer in Manhattan before she returned to her hometown of Austin, Texas, and purchased the rundown Hotel San Jose and on the South Congress Avenue, a spot where no one else saw potential at the time. I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew I wanted to create something that felt like Austin I loved, Lambert told Tim Ferriss in a 2018 interview. At first, she didn't even have a clear vision of what she was building. She just knew the property could become more than what it was. Rather than following a conventional hotel playbook, she leaned into her instincts. She embraced design that felt authentic to the place. She preserved the soul of the neighborhood, and she created a brand, Bunkhouse, that became a lifestyle unto itself. Here's just a few takeaways from Liz. 1, start with a property others overlook. 2, preserve the soul and history of the place. 3, design for a specific community and not for everyone. 4, create spaces that foster connection. And 5, build a brand that extends beyond just the property. Guests didn't just stay at her hotels. They told stories about them, they felt them, and they identified with them. Case study, Chip Conley, from rock concert promoter to boutique pioneer. Perhaps no one better exemplifies the creator-driven approach than Chip Conley, who founded Joy de Vie Hospitality at just 26 years old with no hotel experience whatsoever. After graduating from Stanford with an economics degree, Conley was working at a rock concert promoter when he stumbled upon a rundown motel in San Francisco's Tenderloin district. Despite everyone telling him it was a terrible idea, he scraped together funding to purchase what would become the Phoenix Hotel. Instead of trying to compete with traditional hotels, Conley took a completely different approach. He transformed the Phoenix into a rock and roll hotel, catering specifically to musicians, artists, and the creative community. The hotel soon became a cultural hub. His innovation went beyond just theming. Conley pioneered the magazine framework for hotel development, where each property was designed like a specialized magazine with a clear editorial perspective and a targeted readership. This approach helped him build America's second largest boutique hotel company with over 35 properties, each unique yet connected by a shared philosophy. When Airbnb later needed to scale professionally, they didn't have a Marriott executive come in. They brought in Conley as head of global hospitality. The disruptors brought in a disruptor. A few key takeaways from Chip Conley. One, trust instincts over industry conventions. Two, build for specific tribes, not general markets. Three, borrow frameworks from other industries. Four, create scalable philosophies, not just rigid standards. And five, your inexperience can be your greatest asset. Like Liz Lambert and other boutique pioneers, Conley succeeded because he wasn't trying to just replicate existing hotel models. He was creating something entirely new that reflected his unique perspective and the community he sought to serve. The democratization of hospitality. What's changed since these pioneers? Everything. In Kimpton's era, launching a boutique hotel required massive capital, industry connections, and operational complexity that excluded most dreamers. Today, three fundamental shifts that I have identified have created unprecedented opportunity. Number one, the technology revolution. Then you had on premise property management systems, which ran into six figures and required dedicated servers and franchises for distribution. Now you have cloud based PMS subscriptions. You have direct booking engines, channel managers, and marketing automation tools that are often bundled or can be accessed via open APIs amongst them. So you no longer need expensive custom integrations. Number two, capital evolution. Then you had traditional banks or wealthy partners who were the only options. Now you have SBA loans, crowdfunding, seller financing, creative structures to provide multiple paths for financing. And number three, brand building has been democratized. Then you had paid advertising, franchise systems, and PR firms which controlled visibility. Now, just a smartphone and a compelling story can reach millions organically. The creator driven advantage. What separates creator driven hotels from traditional properties isn't just fresh thinking, it's a fundamentally different approach. Here's a comparison table of traditional hotels versus creator driven hotels. Number one, traditional hotels, you build a property, then creative brand. For creative driven hotels, you develop a brand concept, then find the property. Number two, traditional hotels, you optimize for operational efficiency. For creative driven hotels, you design for emotional impact. Number three, traditional hotels, you rely on OTAs and loyalty programs. For creator driven hotels, you build direct relationships through your own content. And number four, traditional hotels, you compete on amenities, price, and location. For creator driven hotels, you compete on identity and experience. This shift represents more than just a marketing strategy. It's a complete reinvention of how hospitality businesses are conceptualized, created, and grown. Demand has shifted permanently. Following the 2020 pandemic, travelers are seeking something different. Chain hotels feel sterile. Vacation rentals can feel inconsistent. People are craving authenticity, design, and service delivered in a way that's personal, intentional, and rooted in place. The data confirms what creators instinctively know. 70% of travelers actively seek unique, locally grounded stays over chains. Boutique hotel RevPAR is consistently outpacing industry averages. And travelers increasingly value experiences over amenities. This isn't a trend, it's a permanent shift in how people choose to where they're staying. You can start small and grow intentionally. This opportunity doesn't require buying a 100-room resort or raising millions in institutional capital. The democratization of hospitality means you can start with a 12-room roadside motel in a revitalizing beach town. It could be a 20-room B&B in a secondary market, the design refresh opportunity, or maybe it's a small asset with room to increase the ADR through branding, photography, and tech stack upgrades. With smart positioning, authentic brand development, and modern marketing, your first acquisition can generate returns that fund your expansion on your terms at your pace. Your creator opportunity. Whether you're transitioning from another career like Lambert and Conley or building on existing real estate experience, the message is clear. You don't need traditional hotel credentials to create an exceptional hotel brand. You need a distinctive point of view, a willingness to challenge conventions, commitment to serving specific guests exceptionally, and courage to trust your instincts over industry dogma. The playing field is not just level, it's tilted in favor of creators who understand modern travelers better than traditional players ever could. Here's an exercise: find your creator edge. Before moving forward, identify what you bring to hospitality that traditional hoteliers lack. Number one, what unique perspective comes from your background? Number two, what skills from other industries could transform a hotel experience? Number three, what conventions of traditional hotels have always bothered you as a guest? Number four, what tribe or community do you understand deeply? And finally, number five, what would you create if industry rules didn't exist? Your inexperience is not a limitation, it's your competitive advantage. Use it.